Are you educated? Are you broke? Not alone. Woo! Yeah. Now this how you start a show. Just like this. You feeling me? Okay. Yeah. Pen and paper with a custom flow. When you're blessed like this, you supposed to blow. When it feel this right, now you can't go wrong. Cause we black, educated, and broke. But not for long. 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 Not for long.
Oh, Andy, is that giving us a vibe with what we about to be on tonight?
It's a vibe. I'm over here vibing myself.
Okay, yes, we loving it. They don't know. We about to get into this Pussy Power Tour takeover.
We love the empowerment. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I don't look at it. They say pussy. Yeah, because we grown AF. Yes, we did. Okay. And shout out to one of our girls that's gonna be talking today, Miss Pink Pussy. She gave us these nice little
keychain. Oh my goodness.
Because you know, the woman's vagina is really a beautiful thing.
It's very blinged out. It's very blinged out.
And I very appreciate that she understands that it made it a very delectable piece. So, thank you so much. Okay. But any event, so Indy, first of all, we holding it down. It's the girls. It's the girls gone wild.
Takeover, man. We don't have no men here, and honestly, no shade.
No, all the shade. We don't need their ass, okay? And shout out to you being back, little sis, because you know you been good gone.
You know, life been, but you know, God always lives. Okay?
Talk about him.
And He's always prevailed. So you know, lives, and I just conquer. Okay.
Yes,
so,
come on in Jesus' name. Girl, 'cause he definitely tried me today, girl. Let me know. Okay. Girl, you might have to stop smoking. Like, girl, I had this amazing opportunity, sis, girl, and they ran it right back. They was like, oh yeah, no, you said you smoked over 100 times, and yeah, that's not. Girl,
you had to tell them.
Yes, I had to take a fucking polygraph. So I passed my polygraph, but then their policy, they don't allow that because it's a law enforcement job. So, you know, that's okay. I'm like, you know, that's not right.
You know,
that means something better is coming. Okay, but girl, I definitely shed me some thug tears today, girl.
No, and won't we do it? Won't we do it? Okay.
Won't we?
And we will dust that thing off.
And that's why I appreciate the show today, because we're going to have all this women empowerment, women excellence, and reminding why us girls run the world. So,
for sure,
I'm going to let all these girls represent themselves, because just in case you know, like I said, it's called the Pussy Power Tour. So we got some of the hottest female rappers in the Giz game, okay? We going all the way from Miami to Mississippi, you know, to Maryland. We everywhere, okay? So ladies, introduce yourself and let them know who the hell bells is on the show. First, you, Big K.
Hey, what's the deal? This your girl, Big K, not the little one, straight from Seaford, Delaware. How y'all doing tonight?
And you already know what time it is. Your girl, Gutter Queen out of Bryan County, Florida. Y'all already know what time it is. Pussy Power take over.
Yeah.
And it's your girl, Baby the Boss, better known as the Face in Miami. All the way from Miami. This the Pussy Power takeover.
What's up, y'all? You already know it's your girl, the bald-head Scallywag, real and explicit, all the way from the DMV, from Maryland, PG County. What it is, y'all, Pussy Power or not.
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Pink Pussy, a.k.a. the Pussy Guru. Yeah. Originally from Mississippi by way of Houston. Just got here like 6 months ago and met these beautiful, amazing women. So happy to be here. And they opened me with, they just brought me in with open arms. So
wait a minute now. I know I can't see you because it's big ass monitor. But you said something about Houston, so because you know I'm from Dallas, you know.
Okay, yeah. So I basically I'm from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Went to the military, and then I've been living in Houston for the last 10 years.
Okay, H-Town.
My kids actually talked me into moving to Atlanta to pursue my dreams. So I packed up everything and moved here like 6 months ago.
That's right.
And girl, you already in a damn tour.
Yeah, my oldest son is like 20, so he just pulled me to the side.
Girl, you young and fine as hell. Come on,
he was like, and my 17-year-old, they were like, just go do you, because we getting tired of you saying you should be on P-Valley. Because I act too.
I'm about to say that. What you want to do on Big Valley? We trying to do the
Oh, baby, I show some love. Show some ass, some titties, whatever they need me to do. You know?
Hence the name Miss Pink Pussy. And we're ready for it, okay? Okay, so let's get into it. So Big K, straight out of Delaware, okay?
Yeah.
Now I know me and you've been communicating the most throughout this, and so are you like kind of like the creator or like what's your role in this Pink Pussy Power Tour?
I am definitely the creator.
And
it started off by just basically me performing by myself. I have a management team that's called GMLE Management. First, I was scouting out people where I'm from, and that didn't kind of work out. And then I just went to like different showcases down here and was like, it's amazing, like a lot of dope female artists that is taking over the game better than the dudes that I be seeing at the showcases. So one day I was just telling my team, I was like, I'm finna go out and scout some girls, and I'm finna pick the hardest girls that I can pick for us to form together to actually, make it together.
that's dope, being that you're not even from Delaware, but you came here in Atlanta doing it. How long have you been in the A?
I've been in the A for about 10 to 15 years now.
Okay, so you got a little bit of a footprint. So how has it been bringing all, because, listen, us girls, our personalities, attitudes, honey, ain't don't want to be fucking bothered. So, how did you navigate that?
It's been hard. Okay, so let me see.
Girl, keep it real on this show, honey.
I'm trying to change, okay?
Okay, respectfully.
So, some things I have to sit back and woosah.
Yeah.
Dealing with females is definitely kind of hard.
Yeah.
I did have some wonderful, amazing, talented females at first that didn't work out. When it's a room full of women, you have some that's real big-headed and
of course
feel like they're better than the next, and they could do it right. They could do it without you. So them type of people I didn't want part of the team. So I was like, well, let's go ahead and eliminate some, and let's keep the powerful women, because it's nothing but much more powerful than women empowerment.
Yes, come on, Big K. You better let them hoes go. Okay?
Right.
Okay, I felt all the energy when she said that. Now, Face to Miami, you was like, you had some feedback. So tell me about your experience with being a part of this tour so far.
Well, I'm actually from Miami, the crib. So I've dealt with my own experience of trying to do something like this, and it didn't work out. So I'm just so thankful that I could be a part of my dream coming to life in just another way in somebody else's eyes, and they could deal with the drama, and I could just sit back and be thankful.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. Like, I got stuck here about almost a year ago now.
When you say stuck, no.
I drove here. I'm a trafficking survivor. So I drove here in a 99 Toyota. I packed my car up, me and my kids, with all my inventory and a couple bags of clothes, and we just came out here, and I ended up getting stuck. So I just prayed. I asked God what he wanted me to do, and he just been elevating me ever since. I work at T-Mobile. That's actually how I met Kay.
Okay.
She came in there to buy some AirPods, and I was like, at first, because she looked like a star to me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, she looked like a star. She had on this pink bubble jacket, these sparkles in her eyes.
Oh yeah,
I was
she
like,
was giving that.
this girl gotta be somebody. So I was like, I need to know her. That's just what I said. I need to know her. I was like, what's your Instagram? So then I was following her. She gonna try to play it off, talk about she just owning this little homeless thing, helping people. Then I get on her Instagram, she rapping like a
big shit popping.
So I was like, oh, bitch, you lying. So then we just been connected ever since, and I just met some lovely ladies, and ever since I've been a part of it, we have had a couple of people I haven't, you feel me?
And
but
be like
you know what I'm saying? God is helping me grow.
Stay tuned for our reality show.
Yes, Kay is helping me grow. Kay, that's one thing I do respect about her. She don't let you get out of character. Like, she try to tell you, like, that's not worth your talent. That's not worth your face. Come on, like, we could do better than that. You could do better than that. So I appreciate her there, because the Miami and me be ready to just fuck all that shit. I snap all y'all bitches and niggas too.
Okay, niggas too. I get it. I love it. Okay, so shout out to you for coming here. Even though you got stuck, it was like really wasn't stuck. It was your destination, so that God can propel you to the next level. So shout out to that. And I think it's definitely about being around like-minded women. Yeah, that's we can't do it alone.
Kay gave me my crown back though, bro. That's gonna be hard when you get out here and you don't really know where your life's shifting. And she was just like, girl, come do a show with me, and that shit just gave me my energy back. My man been locked up almost 3 years, so he my biggest motivation. That's my biggest fan. You know what I'm saying? And that man be like, man, you that bitch. Stop playing with yourself. Like, you that bitch. Stop playing with yourself. So I never leave my man. I don't care what nobody says.
Girl, let him fucking know.
Ain't enough money in the world. I love my man.
What's your sign,
Free
girl?
little Manny. I'm a Leo.
Okay, it was big Leo, bitch. Period. Yes. Oh my God. What are you?
I'm a Libra. You're right.
What you up? Virgo?
Hey, there we go. Virgo, baby.
Molded.
And we got food with y'all too, because we understand each other. But I will say my moon is in Leo. So the way I express myself, bitch, you better listen. I got something to say and I'm passionate about it. That's why I love the Leo.
Yeah.
Now, before we, because I'm gonna get my girl Indy here on the mic, but I also wanted to talk with every time I heard it, it's my Gutta Big. I love that. Okay, but your name is Gutta Queen.
Gutta
Yes,
Queen. Yes, Gutta Queen.
So talk about your experience and how you got tied in with Big K.
Okay, so I'm from out of Broward County, Florida. I've been on and off back and forth from Atlanta since 2014.
Okay.
I was signed to this little, they say when you come to Atlanta you gotta be careful who you get
Baby.
with. And I ain't know when I first got here, and the bitch sold me a dream.
Yeah.
And I got stuck for a minute, but I ended up like, fuck that, I ain't finna rap and do a goddamn thing to bitch, I ain't making no money, you ain't making no money. So
good job.
I sat down and people thought I stopped rapping, but I didn't stop rapping.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna tell all y'all because I ain't tell nobody.
Oh,
but
tell us, kid.
But I don't even care because it is what it is.
Because we keeping it real.
I got grown kids too, and I got grandkids.
Yes, let's get it. All the fucking good.
I got grandkids, and I stopped rapping maybe 5 years ago because my daughter was pregnant with her first son, and when she was pushing him out, he ended up passing away in the labor room. So that pushed me back, and then 6 months later, my baby girl got pregnant with triplets. And then them 7 months and 3 weeks, she lost them. So in 1 year, I lost 4 grandkids. So, I didn't want to keep rapping and doing my dream, and then my kids were hurting. So I had to put what I had to do, what I love to the side, and, be there for my kids because, they were going through suicide, talking all that.
Life is life.
And I didn't know how to tell them how to do it because I never lost a baby. I had all my kids.
Yeah.
And they're here, thank God. But I came back and I did one show. They were like, man, what you doing? What you tripping? My city fuck with me. Broward fuck with me. I don't give a damn. I can sit out for 3 years and then I can just do one show
and they all
and
outside
then they fuck with me again. So that's what happened. I did a birthday show where they were like, man, come down. We're gonna throw your birthday bash. So I did a birthday bash, and then from there it just started all over again. I was like, fuck this shit. This shit must be meant for me. But I'm gonna tell y'all how I first started rapping. I was managing some girls.
Yeah.
Because like I said, my dream was not to be a rapper. My dream was to manage the biggest record label coming out of Broward County. When you want some hot shit, you gotta come to me to get that shit. So I was calling myself the Miss Deb of Broward County. So that was my dream. But some girls I had, you feel me, they thought they could go behind the plugs that I had. Bitch, my face Gucci. So you anything that I bring you to, trust me, they gonna call me and let me know, hey, don't fuck with these hoes.
She
hoes try to backdoor you and da. So I went and wrote a song, and I rapped a song about all the ads that I was gonna be at the show. And I just did my first time doing it. I went against 43 performers, and I won in first place.
Yeah.
So I knew, I was like, well, damn, maybe I should do this shit. But I used to mic check a lot. I ain't gonna tell you, I get on there and mic check a lot. But then I didn't know it came into rapping. So, and I love the stage. Like, they be like, how you get all this damn energy? You work all day. Double, she be on the phone with me. I be at work all day long. Come home, do a show, got to get back up. And, at this shit. But
because it's your passion.
And how I met this girl here.
Big K.
Big K. I thought Big K was like a little girl. Like when I first went to the show.
She got that little baby face.
Yeah, she got a real baby face. So when I was at the show, I met her for the first time at the show. And I met them both at the same time. I was just sitting there chilling like I said, I'm from Florida. I don't know nobody up here. So, and I saw them do their thing, and I was like, okay, these all right. So when I got home, I got into Dre. Is it Dre 3.0? I got his inbox.
Yeah, Dre. He was on the show,
I was like, Dre. I was like, who that girl is, the one who had the dances with her? Because I knew her name was Kay, but she wasn't in our little group chat that he started. Yeah. So he was like, I'm going to get you to her. So, but then it just went away.
He wasn't trying to give you the direct plug right away.
I ain't gonna lie. She know.
Yeah.
Then he was like, I got you. He was like, a couple people been asking for you too, and I'm gonna put them on you, but he never told me who. And they couldn't find out. She would look for me, and I would look for her.
Say, look at that.
So that's how that came. So we looked for each other. I thought she was dope as hell. But like I said, I thought, me being older, I thought she was a little girl. So I was like, man, damn, what kind of song I'm gonna do with this little girl? That's what I be thinking, because I don't talk about my pussy and I don't rap about that. I rap about the street life that I came from, the struggle I've been through. I rap about shit like that. That's my story. It's not about. I ain't never sell no ass. I ain't not about taking no. So I can't rap about shit that's gonna be a lie if I do talk about that shit. So but she was hard as fuck. They be jumping on the stage. They jumping on the stage. I say these motherfuckers hard as fuck. Because when when I go to these shows up here, it's the same sound.
Like, yes.
They was different. That's what turned me on. But I thought she was about like 22.
I'm crying.
She got that young face.
Yeah, little baby
It's
face.
funny because I met Gutter before I came to the
Oh, you already met, but
We
y'all
did a
both from
show.
Florida, even though
We
you
did a
Miami.
show
she-
together.
Oh, that's lit.
And my Instagram got deleted like 4 times. So
Girl, what
They
you
delete
doing?
everybody.
nah, bro, they just be.
They be hating on the
They
pussy.
messing with me right now. I just got for being blocked, and I don't even understand
Yeah,
why.
Y'all understand? Don't be acting like y'all know y'all don't be stirring the pot on
I
the
ain't gonna
ground.
lie. I used to be very like they call me baby for a reason. I got that name from a security guard from fight. I used to be a stripper, so I used to fight all the time. And it used to be like, bro, you a baby, and I cry when they don't let me fight. I'm gonna cry.
okay,
I'm gonna cry.
yeah.
He'd be like, bro, I ain't calling you none of that shit. I'm gonna call you baby. You a big ass baby. You a big ass baby. So I was like, damn, you know what? I started calling myself baby, and then next thing I know, I used to go in the club and throw money on the DJs. Fuck these strippers. Cause
Come
I
on
used to
now.
fuck these hoes.
Yeah.
I used to go throw money on the DJs. So the DJ one day was like, baby the boss, baby the boss. He just
Yeah.
kept rapping that shit. And I was like, you know what? That's my name. I'm running with that shit.
That's crazy.
Go,
Face of
baby
Miami
the boss.
came from a street nigga.
Yeah.
He was like, you gonna be the face of this city one day. Watch what I tell you. And I swear to God, I was probably like 8 years ago. And I seen this man probably a year ago to this day. He always said, bro, I told you. You're gonna be the face of this city.
They gotta
bro."
feel so good.
He told me that a long time ago. God been with me, boy. I'm telling you. God
Yeah, he been
with
with
me.
all of us. We here today.
I mean, that's why
Okay.
this ain't no
Okay.
coincidence.
I'm
This
hearing all
ain't no
these
coincidence.
testimonies like from you with your
Yeah,
family,
this
and of
ain't
course
no
I'm sure they probably gave you more feeling and passion behind your music, because that's some real life stuff. Losing a child, a grandchild, like. But you come here, and what I would say about you, Gutter Queen, just like. I love your voice. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to hear her ass rap. But this sound like it's about to be some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? But you give me like you've been doing this. Just your demeanor today gives me you ain't new to it. You true to it. So keep it up, Pooh.
Thank y'all.
Okay. Now, let's move on here to the side. Let's go a real explicit. Merlin.
Her. What's up? What's up?
So let's talk about your experience with meeting Big K, like how you got connected with this, and being from the A. So how did it all happen?
LOL. So I'm gonna start with how I met Big K.
Oh, it's the LOL.
All right. Because it's a real LMAO moment. So me and Kay was in the same showcase competition at Miami Lounge, right? But under with Dre. It was like January, late January. So I think honestly we was the 2 hardest ones in the night.
Oh.
I'm gonna be real. But the funny thing is, I had told Kay recently at another event, I said, the funny thing is, I've actually seen you perform at a whole different female showcase where Lil Keaton was at. And she had like the a red on or something like that.
Half red, half black.
And I didn't know that was her at the time, but I remember her like on the couch and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't click that it was her again at the showcase. So ever since then, like, we were already kind of competition. I won one and she won the second one where we met Gutter.
Yeah, yeah.
But ever since then, I was like, nah, this girl hard. So when she reached out to me, she was like, hey, I want you to join the tours. I was like,
me?
First I said it was a surprise. Didn't ruin the surprise a week later. In person, I said, Kay, you just told me the surprise, right? Is that the surprise? She said, fuck.
That was a good surprise.
Right, no, it was. And I was like, damn, you threw about me off for real. I was like, oh, thank you. But ever since then, we've been locked in. I was like, girl, well deserved, because girl, she hard too. I be like,
But I want to know, how did you make your way to Atlanta from the DMV though?
Kind of almost the same thing like how Gutter was saying, like somebody sold me a dream.
Okay. Yeah.
Got me moved down here. Had to move in 2 weeks, mind you, because nobody moves nowhere. It can happen. It's really rare,
Everybody's
though.
trying to do that.
Yeah, it's really rare. So June 12th, I had gotten signed. June 24th, I got here. So my anniversary, 2 years anniversary coming up.
Oh, real shit.
So, that didn't work out. I was only with that contract for like 5 months. It was a female girl group. So, and it didn't work out. And after that, I was like, all right, God, like,
yeah. Well, what we doing? Help me out.
Where we go from here?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening here. And all I had to do was honestly just keep going. Like,
Yeah,
I
that's
think
it.
that was the ultimate message, just to keep going. Because my first 6 months here was like hell. It was really rough. I was like, bruh, if I'm not supposed to be here to say that, you gotta beat my ass and tell, just tell me if I'm not supposed to be here. But the thing is, when you're uncomfortable, that's when you go the most.
Girl.
And when it's uncomfortable, it means you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
If it keeps you comfortable, then you really shouldn't be there because it shouldn't be nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna have to just keep it pushing, keep it moving. It's gonna be hard. But when that testimony time come though, they're gonna be like, yeah. They be like, yeah, now I get it. And people already tell me that too. They be like, oh, you inspire me, you motivate me. It motivates me to keep going because I'm like, oh, y'all really are watching. Yeah. Not saying I ever question it, but when people tell you like you are inspiring me, even strangers, it makes me cry every time.
Does that mean shit?
Because they don't even know.
They don't even know.
They don't know half the battle, half the shit, half the struggle, half how much your faith is getting tested almost every other day, every week. They don't know. So when they see the outside, they see you still pushing through, not even knowing what you got going on. It's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be here. So like how Kay was saying, even moving here, she been here for 10, 15. I'm only giving her 2. But
2 years.
Yeah, but in my 2 years, it's like I've covered so much way more than back in DMV because that support there is some shit.
Yeah,
it is.
I feel like it's always like that.
Your hometown sometimes.
Yeah, it's like that until you start getting, getting
some clout.
They wanna,
Okay.
Okay.
But now all of a sudden it's an issue like Sukiyana is where I'm from. So now it's an issue of her claiming Florida, but she had to literally move to a whole.
I didn't even know she wasn't from Florida. She's not from Florida.
You see? But
she's from Delaware.
She's from Delaware?
Yeah.
So he said from where you from?
Yeah, where I'm from. But she had to move to a whole nother state to pursue her dream because where you from, they really don't support you as if you go somewhere else. They support you more. And then they'll get mad when you don't rep that state.
Absolutely.
But it's like, what am I repping? Y'all didn't support me, so now y'all want me. That's why I kind of understand, like, when you make it and you move out of the hood or out where you from, it's not because
you're better than.
Yeah, it's not that.
I'm trying to better me.
Exactly.
For me.
And
I'm trying to get somewhere.
Where was my backbone? My backbone was strangers than my own hometown.
Yeah. Like I said, what's my boy back then? They didn't want me. Now they all on me.
Yeah.
I hate to be like that.
Not liking me in my city though. It's fun.
You know what, big baby? We know. No, that big baby. Baby the boss.
That means you doing something right.
It been real fun because it just let you know because when you start elevating, them same people that didn't believe in you start hitting you up, and it be so funny because it be like, ain't you the same nigga?
Right.
Okay.
So it wasn't me. It was you.
Yeah.
But I don't have no hate. It give me joy, but I don't smash it in their face like, oh, I just either leave them on red or I just never open the message. You know what I'm saying?
You notice it though, especially when you see them in your views.
Yeah.
They ain't like none though.
But she was watching.
She was watching. I see you. You watching.
Some people I know, they don't know that you can sell. Like my people, they're a little older, so they can't. The people I know, they don't know. They're a little older, so they don't know that you can see that they watch them. I'm like, bitch, I see you watch me.
Oh, go back.
Damn, double tap my shit. Share it.
I go through that all the
Call
time.
your baby mama and tell your baby mama the other female drop it and she sound good as fuck, but you don't know who it is. But put that hoe on to me. You feel me?
See, that's that gutter shit.
I go through that all the time. Like in middle school, when I used to live in Delaware, I was a tomboy. So, like, my mama really didn't have money. Like, in Delaware, you have to have money. So, she really didn't have money. She was a single mom for 4 kids. So, I used to go to school with little barrettes and ballies in middle school. You know what I'm saying? And the dudes didn't want me. Yeah. But now, like, coming to Georgia, getting money and stuff, you can glow up. And now they all be in your DM, and I'm like, you will never have a chance over here. That do feel good. Like, you like leveling your life.
But I love being here though. I don't regret it. It's been hard as hell.
Yeah, I love Atlanta.
But it makes you strong though, because it's like it makes you remember your intention and your why. That's your number 7. Like your why. Like, why am I here? And I tell myself, no, I'm here because I'm trying to make a difference. I'm trying to make an impact, and I'm trying to live my little lavish life.
They say Atlanta is like second Hollywood, but I feel like Atlanta is black excellence. I feel like down here,
there it is.
With like blacks on black support, of the gun violence, that's something totally different. But when it comes to like the
culture
support and the culture and coming together, it's here.
It's
most
and there's so many people here too.
That's why we all transplants. I think nobody here is from Atlanta. That's on this. Me, Dave, we all from somewhere else.
But I do feel like the people that move to Atlanta are the ones that come here with a different mindset.
Yes, they're here to work.
They're ready to work and make it together. They're not here on no bullshit.
People always ask my homie besides, man, you work too hard. Like, how the hell you come up here and do this? I'm like, bitch, I had a mission when I came up here. I had $1,000 in a bag of fucking clothes. Okay, that's what I had. You feel me? And I got 2 jobs. And I was walking to my first job. I didn't even have my. I left my whip at home with my kids. I left the kids, the house, the furniture, everything. I came up here with just my money and my clothes, and I'm chasing this shit.
That's sacrifice.
And I made a sacrifice. You feel me? So it is what it is, and it's been wonderful. It's been. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Since I've been dealing with her, the last couple of weeks. I see the difference. I ain't gonna lie.
That.
Like,
how that make you feel?
And
BK?
my mentor called me and told me, he said, "Bitch, you talking different."
Oh yeah.
He told me, "Bitch, you talking like you made it already." My mentor told me this, and I told him.
Well, you gotta carry yourself accordingly.
And he said, "Since you been hanging around that, I don't know what the fuck she is doing." He said, "But you talking different."
That's
what he told me. So.
How you feel about all this love you getting, Big K? All these girls saying these things about you.
I mean, I just love them. I mean, I feel like without them, it wouldn't be a me. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that I did have on my team, they didn't have the motivation, the passion, the strive, that I had to find some boss women that actually I don't have to do everything on my own because they help me. You
gotta love good old teamwork.
Yeah, I'm new to the group, so
yeah. Now, I'm about to get into you next, Miss Pink Pussy, but I want to drop a little song real quick here because I see I'm liking the song. I think it's called Aggie Niggas. You know what I'm saying? Baby, I know something about some Aggie niggas. So let's just
but she love her man, my man.
Okay.
I wrote that before I met him.
LOL.
Oh, fuck that nigga. You broke. Oh, who do we talk about here?
Him.
Negative.
Okay. Man, fuck that nigga. Okay. It's the anthem. Fuck nigga. With your ass.
When we perform, that's the first song we play.
Yes. That's a girl. See, I got a man now. He all right. But before then,
we see that ring though.
Well, this is not an engagement ring. So this is what had happened. Since we're the girls.
Okay.
So he wanted to move in, right? I'm like a traditional woman. I'm like, I live with a nigga before we doing it again. Like, you gotta make sure you about to fucking marry me. I'm not doing it.
Right.
So I was like, I need something tangible, so I can just feel like you really want to do it. So he got me this ring it's our move-in ring. But it's like once I got it, I'm like, girl, this dumb as fuck. You should just got the real kind. Right. However, I appreciated he didn't mind doing it. So yeah, shout out to Shotty Poo, my boo. Been together for 4 years. After kissing all these goddamn frogs in Atlanta, because dating is the worst.
In Atlanta.
Yeah.
Finesse City,
Girl.
Damn City.
I never had the opportunity.
Fuck
so
me,
thank
nigga.
God.
Talk about it.
The situations I keep running into.
These niggas.
What?
And dudes keep asking me, am I okay with if a dude sharing, but they won't know if you okay if they attracted to another man. Bitch, hell yeah.
Oh my God.
Bitch, ain't okay. Yes, like who the fuck wanna do this shit? I'm sorry, but like that's what I
At least I tell you that.
But they asked me, literally asked me like, what would you do if I told you I was attracted to the both sex? Bitch, buy block, fuck on, like, do that, dick, like, no, you won't, like, you want me to suck that and fuck that, and you'd have been in that, like, come on, man.
Introduce you to Jesus
Yes,
Christ.
like, Jesus. But that's what I run into, like, and a lot of these young boys. I can take care of you. I'm like, boy, I gotta saw your damn man. You lying. I'm gonna call my son right now on FaceTime. He's gonna cuss you and me out right now. Like, right now. So, yeah, so that's the problems I've been having.
It's
I
hard.
ain't run into that.
It's just
Jesus.
a lot of.
I ain't run into that.
I did.
But they wasn't up front with it. But then you find their ass when you go to these little gay clubs and you like, hold up, sir.
I definitely feel like it's like 2 women per 1 man in Georgia.
No, it's more.
Maybe like
It's more.
I know. I'm saying like I feel like it's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of us compared to 1 man. So he's
Yeah.
like, I got a lot of.
So
I
got
options. So you know
and
what
some
I'm saying.
women do accept it.
Yeah.
You know,
And there's a whole bunch of women out here that will settle.
Yes, and they okay with
Us
it.
that's not going to settle. They like, oh well, I'll keep it going.
Thank you all that. Thank you all that. No, I just ain't
cool with my
particular man.
nigga.
I keep my rolls by my bed. She told she couldn't mind on the charger. Bitches right there on the charger, right on the bed, let you know what I'm
I'm
doing.
scared of
You're
those.
so funny.
Right,
You're so damn
I'm gonna buy her one. one because she tried to the man one. I'm telling you.
We was at
gonna judge a nigga forever.
Right. We was at the comedy show. P. Brown had reached out to me and she wanted me to perform there. So I was like, well, I'm not doing no shows without my girls.
Yes.
So she put them on the show, whatever. So we did a comedy show, and Shawty was actually doing a comedian, and he was saying he had to use the rose for his woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this getting that serious?
That shit is real.
Like, I'm
That
scared.
shit real. I'm telling you.
I'm not trying.
But let's
I'm scared.
That shit is
It made me not want nobody
my
no
nigga.
more.
That's my nigga. That rose my nigga.
let's speaking of roses, let's move over here to Miss Pink Pussy because we didn't get to talk to you in your shot, sis, right? So let us know a little bit about your experience with the Pink Pussy tour, how you met Big K, not the little one.
Okay, so like I said, I moved here like 6 months ago to pursue a dream because I act as well. So I'm an actress, and I've always loved music, but in Houston, no.
It's good in Houston.
No, it's not. That's why a lot of people from Houston, because we have some top artists, but they don't
They're
work
not
together.
Oh.
And then a lot of artists come here to make it, and then they go back to Houston. And they don't really come together. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that.
I met a couple cool females, you know what I'm saying, who kind of supported, but kind of support.
Kinda.
Right.
Go ahead.
And then when I moved here, it's like me as a person who suffered from a lot of mental disorders. It's hard for me to talk to people.
Understood.
My bed is my comfort zone because I have depression, PTSD, all this shit. And that's from my military days or whatever. So, and my son, he's always like, and I love my son. Like, my kids are my biggest fans. Yeah. And he was like, Ma, why the fuck did you move there? That's exactly what he said. Yeah. He was like, and you ain't doing shit. Every time I call you, you're in the bed. And I'm like, I know. I was like, I'm just so scared to get out there. And he was like, get out there. He was like, so I saw the Pussy Power flyer on someone else's page, and it had Big K tagged in it. And so I hit her up, and she was like, can you... And I asked her, could I be a part of the show? Because I'm like, Pink Pussy, I gotta be a part of it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so she was like, well, can you bring people? And I was like, no, I just moved here. Thanks. And she was like, you know what? I ain't gonna never turn down no female who trying to get it. She was like, so okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So she like embraced me. So I ain't gonna lie, a couple times I was invited to some stuff, but I be so fucking scared, yo. I have real bad social anxiety. Yeah. But it's like once I'm on the stage, I'm cool.
Yeah, and you try to another person.
It's just like before getting on the stage, I'm about to throw the fuck up. Cause I'm like, oh. Because when I got to the first, we did a performance, and she was like, you ready to perform? I was like, not really. She was like, give me your music, send it to this place. And I'm just like, God damn, okay, well, I guess I am performing.
She really don't. She gonna make sure you perform. What you talking about? She made me get dressed in 10 minutes the other day.
Okay. Shit was crazy. So I performed. Damn near broke my leg, but I performed. And it was good, you know, when I got on the stage, when I started performing, it went really good. And then it's just like, you know, and I sacrificed a lot to come down here. I took a pay cut. I paid 2 rents because I have to pay mine and I have to pay my mama them rent back in Houston. So I'm doing that. I'm trying to just do other shit to make extra money, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I did sacrifice a lot to come here, but I felt like I've been wanting to come here for years, and I was just always so scared. Because me, like she said, like, when I get in my comfort zone, I'm good. Yeah. But then I'm like, where I'm going? I'm not going nowhere. So ever since I've been down here, I've been uncomfortable than a motherfucker. And you been making that work? I've been uncomfortable than a motherfucker. Like, even coming here, I was so fucking nervous. I'm like, why am I?
And you don't even look like it. Like, you don't you don't look like, I would have never known you felt in it, and you cover it so well.
And that's what I tell people, like, that's how when you, because I've like contemplated suicide, and I've been in the psych ward because the military fucked me up. Don't go to the military.
What branch?
Army.
Oh,
I did one.
They lost my paperwork, yo.
Yeah, I did one tour to Iraq.
Oh, so you was actually
I was at
He said nah.
What was your position over here?
I was a truck driver. So I ended up having my daughter at 24 weeks. She was real premature. So she was in the hospital for 3 months. A month after I had her, they were trying to send me somewhere else without her. Oh no! And I was like, "Are y'all fucking kidding me?" Right. And so, once she got out the hospital, because she was in the hospital for 3 months, I was like, I need to be with her because she can't go to daycare. She can't do anything because in Virginia they don't release babies at weight. What they was doing. So when she got out the hospital, she was like 3 pounds and 10 ounces. So she was still really small. So they were trying to deploy me and again, and I'm like, y'all must be At that point, I was like, y'all don't give a fuck about family. Y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. And at that point, I had it. I was like, I'm out of this bitch. Like, but what I did, I get money. Just know they pay.
Okay, girl, get that money.
Because I made sure they paid me. I was like, I fucking deserve it.
Okay, good.
And so, you know, I get my little money or whatever, but I don't recommend nobody go to the Army because, or any type of military that's going to fuck you up mentally, especially like, because they'll try to deploy you, and that shit mentally fucks you up. Because I didn't even know I had a problem, because like now therapy is a constant for me.
I was going to ask you.
I have to go to therapy all the time because certain things are triggers for me. Just like meeting people, anxiety. Like this was a trigger. Like I've met Kay, I've met Queen, I met her. She real cool, and I know real. So it's like. So, like, when I'm with people, it's hard for me, too, if I don't know you.
Right.
So, I'm real...
Because, you know, I'm going to say this, though. When she met me, I was doing my little mic drop.
I was scared to come talk to her at first.
But baby walked up to me, though. Was
I
like,
did.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I pushed through it. Yeah, I pushed through it. I was like... And it was a push through DM and K, because I was like, man, this girl might cuss me out. Like,
she did tell me that. I said, no, she's not.
So, like, just being around... these beautiful women and just being able to feel comfortable and not have to feel like people are judging me or looking down on me and stuff. It feels really good. And just like coming from Houston, oh Lord, I'm about to cry. Jesus.
That's okay, girl. Let's do a competition.
And just coming from Houston and just not really get, like, I get a lot of support from the men in Houston. I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, one of my homies, he put me in a lot of shows. He put me, and it's always hard for me, but I still do it because he believes in me. You know what I'm saying? But it was like maybe a couple females who were like really supportive, who they like featured on some of my music or whatever. But when it comes to like, it's like they kind of just be, you know, and I get it, you trying to, but it's always good to do shit with like-minded people.
It is. It's never
because you got more people. Like,
it definitely is.
They don't be like-minded.
And I don't think it's always. I don't think it's always the women, you know, that's at competition. I feel like it's the industry. Period.
Our community, our people too.
Right. My cousin, she's the producer for MTV, so she's doing influencer right now. She was on Love and Hip Hop stuff, but she wants to put me on like a reality show. Like I was gonna do Love After Lockup just to get out there, but she was just like, no. I don't want you to do it because the industry is a crew work. But I'm letting her, like, regardless if you put me on or I got to put myself, I'm going to put on. But she talks to us all the time. Like, it's a real crew world. You have to be mentally prepared for it. So that's why me personally, I go to any event I see or any showcase I go to for support because I feel like you have to support somebody in order for them to support you. Because if you have an event, no shade. If you have an event and people's coming to your event, and then when somebody else have an event and you're telling them, "Oh, I'm not coming to the event because it's not making me money," so why should we support you? So it's a lot of people that's out here that's doing that we're trying to see that's making a bad name for themselves. Me personally, I'm not trying to make a bad face. I do this from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Music is not like a main revenue for me. I'm really more of the back end when it comes to like orchestrating stuff together. But most definitely, you have to like really support people. Like if you want support, you have to support people. Right. I'm very proud of the industry now that you see Glorilla and Mulatto, all of them coming together and getting on each other's music because back in the day it wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to bow down to Trina and Nicki Minaj and Kiss Butt because it just wasn't. In their mind, mentally, it's like, oh, if you come up with a hot track, you on top of me. You know what I'm saying? It's a competition.
Instead of bringing that back.
Exactly. When is if this song hit with both of us on, we both get the check. We both get the bag. You know what I'm saying?
We both
right. So if they book us, I'm getting my bag and you getting your bag. We're gonna put our ticket on it, and that's our ticket.
That's how I look at it. I look at it now that I see that those artists are going to the young girls. You know, to me, it's fake as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just fake, cause y'all, bitch, we've been doing this shit for years. Doing how many? I done did like over 1,000 open mics in Florida, from Miami to Palm Beach to whatever. I done performed in front of Trina. I done performed in front of 99 Gems. I done did all this like in how like. To me, Trina had the power to the street, the orchestrate the biggest fucking industry out of Florida. She had the key to the streets.
Yeah, y'all is tough.
Yeah,
you ain't do it. You ain't help us out.
I
said to each his own.
So, like, as y'all grow and as your careers, like, you know, take off in a certain place, you know, fame and popularity come with that. When it comes to, like, you know, celebrities that are out there now, females especially, I see a lot of some of them, you know, they get emotional and they get responsive when it comes to a lot of the negative feedback that they get. So how do y'all feel like you guys are gonna, you know, combat that?
Mentally.
Combat that.
Mentally. That's what I said earlier. You have to be very mentally prepared for this industry because it's very, very cruel. And me personally, I don't think that I'm going to listen to the fans because at the end of the day, whether it's good or bad, you my view, and that's my money.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Regardless if you like me, regardless if you like or love me, you're watching. And every time you watch, I'm getting a check.
Period.
And I can honestly say that I feel like things happen for a reason because when I was trying to do it, I was not mentally prepared.
Yeah.
I was not mentally prepared because I was on meds and I was depressed and I was having suicidal thoughts and that wouldn't have done well with me trying to make it and do this. You know, so I feel like things happen for a reason. And now I'm mentally prepared. And I'm going to tell, like I said, my kids, I'm my biggest fan.
Hey, kids.
Because my daughter, she's 14, my preemie.
Oh.
And she had created a YouTube. She started getting some wave on it. You know what I'm saying? And one day she saw a comment. This was years ago. And they were kind of talking about it because my baby, she has a really big gap because some things didn't develop in her mouth.
She better embrace it.
She got braces now. Yeah, she got braces.
I say embrace it.
Oh,
I love my
Yes,
gap.
embrace it. With your
Embrace it. I love my
see what
gap. It
happened
got to be
was,
miracles.
like right here where her fangs go in, there's nothing there, nothing to go out.
okay.
So she has a really huge gap. So we both, and that's why I got braces because I wanted to show her just because you have braces, you still beautiful. So we got them at the same time. So somebody said something crazy about her, and I'm pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Mama Bird came out.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm like, you not mad? She was like, no, they don't know me. I don't know them.
Okay.
Oh, good job.
And my sons are the same way. And my 20-year-old, he actually a fucking troll. He love trolling people.
Oh, Lord, he 50 Cent Jr.
Girl, I be like, I'm like, you like that? He was like, cause it's funny, mom.
It's funny
like,
as hell.
That's what he said. He's a troll. He's like, what people think. He was like, the only people who you should care about, who think something about you, is me and my brother and my sister. He's like, that's it. So everything I do, I run past my kids. If I'm gonna show some ass, I run it past my son. He was like, Mom, I already know what you're trying to do. He was like, sometimes sex sells, sometimes it just depends on what you're doing.
They're so mature.
So
You see somebody then blow up until they start talking about sex. It definitely sells.
So he always tell me, he was like, so what people say about you, I don't give a fuck. I know who you are. You know what I'm saying? I know you a good mom. I know you take care of us. I know you a giving person. He was like, so I don't give a fuck about what people say. He was like, do you? He was like, because I'm trying to break generational curses.
Amen.
That's it. That's me for me. And if I'm the
Black
one who got
educated and broke, not for long.
Right.
Period.
If I'm the one who got to take the brunt of everything to make sure when I leave this bitch, I'm leaving my kids and my grandkids something, I'll take that shit.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
You better go ahead, complete pussy.
That's why I say with me, with the industry, like, that's why I tell everything now, because, bitch, I don't care, like, who, like, right now, Donald Trump still applying for fucking jobs. Motherfucker Obama still trying to get him a goddamn check, and, bitch, all them older than me, so, bitch, I'm gonna pop my shit, long as I I'm gonna pop my shit. So either you get in, you can hang with me, or you can say, oh, she been doing it for a while, bitch, pop my shit, pop your shit, and then whatever. Music, nothing get over fucking money.
That
Get over money. You feel
and
me?
it's still you.
And good music right now, I'm dancing to songs that my mama used to play for me back in the day. And my kids love that shit. So to me, that let you know music don't
It's
never get
timeless.
old. It's timeless.
There you go.
So they can say what they want to say. I tell all my the things that they think they gonna find out about me. Bitches, I'm gonna tell y'all. Bitch, I got grandkids and I ain't shaming. I look good, bitch.
Facts. Period.
Because I already said, I was like, once I get famous, I'm gonna just go and post a naked picture of myself.
I want to.
You can't do it now. I done already did it.
My thing is, I don't want to deeply get into the industry, if that makes sense. Meaning,
break it down.
I want to do music, but being out, hanging out with like artists, going out to the clubs, etc. like that, I don't want to get deeply into it.
Gotcha.
So like when we do shows, I'll perform and I'll be the first one after we get off the stage. Like, okay, come on, let's go.
She showed this. She was like,
you know, so they
Yeah.
be looking like, no,
we
let's
just perform
go.
and we
You
get
know,
out.
yeah, let's in and out because
That's how you don't
be
get
happening,
submerged and
too.
caught up in that.
A lot of stuff goes on in the industry. And yeah, I just don't like want to deeply into it. I want to be wealthy off of it, if that makes sense.
It does.
I don't want to deeply get into the music at all. So when we perform, come on, let's go. Hey, people, when we go off stage, people be pulling us. Oh, you dope. Okay, get the number. Come on, let's go. Let's go out because we don't know what's gonna go on and stuff.
Hold on. But she don't like to talk, and now she done met me, so she pushed me to talk to every girl. Go.
Because you got a network. You got a network.
She pushed me to do everything.
But hold on, we talking about music. I want to drop a track real quick here by my boo, Gutter Queen.
Yo. And that's dropping this Friday. On all platforms.
Period, new drug.
Do the shit for y'all, but I ain't done yet. Till I'm on the jet. Thought I wouldn't blow. Fuck you, it's a bet. Take this in.
Yes. Okay. Nowhere by Gutter Queen.
Yo.
Okay.
Dropping on all platforms Friday. Y'all better get that shit. Get that shit.
Repeat that. Let them know again,
It's
Queen.
dropping on all platforms Friday. My single hit Nowhere. Bitch, get that shit, cause I ain't going nowhere.
I just love her personality. Oh my God.
Our first show was at the bonfire. She went on stage. We let her go last. So when she went to, she was like, "I'm letting y'all know right now, I'm the OG." So we like, "Go ahead, OG.
Go ahead, Queen. We know what you got.
Yes, go ahead." So she our OG.
I want to touch on a question that she asked earlier, though, because she's
ahead.
asked about how do we handle it mentally.
Yes.
By me being a trafficking survivor and, going through certain things in this industry already, I've signed a contract before. I've been in a jacked up management contract. I've just learned over time, especially with, not entertaining people through the internet. I lost so many Instagrams. It's like, bro, that's hard work. You put money into that, and I'm losing money. So I feel like God just taught me early that instead of arguing with people on Instagram or fighting people and losing money, I need to focus on what the bigger picture is and who around me and who really supporting me. Because if I start keep focusing on the negative, it's just gonna draw me back. Because even touching on the fact where she dealt with being in a crazy home and stuff like that, I've been there. You feel me? Like growing up in a pastor's home, that's not always easy. Like I'm a PK, so being a pastor's kid, that's not always the easiest thing. So I think I learned early mentally, and I feel like God didn't allow me to make it early because I was so angry and I was always trying to, do things out of anger and show well, I'm grown now, I could do what I want. I'm a pastor's kid, but I do what I want. I don't have that mentality no more. I feel like I've grown up to understand, I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all gonna say what I'm doing good or bad without McDonald's or the strip club. Y'all gonna have something to say about me. Even if I tell you my truth, you still gonna take it your own way. So I just learned to just live and be with people, like-minded people that supporting me and keep them type of people around you. So when you feeling low or feeling down, you gotta call us. That's another thing, bro. When you feeling like that, you gotta call us, reach out to us. Cause sometimes when I'm not feeling it, they'll both be on the phone nope, get your ass together, you're going. Let's go.
We talk till I fall asleep. We fall asleep.
Yeah. But let me piggyback on what because you brought that up a few times with your sex trafficking. So if I can ask you, so how did you get out of that and overcome that, sis?
Well, I knew my trafficker for 3 years before he took me. So he wasn't like a person in a big white van. I know a lot of people think he in a big white van and he just come out of nowhere. That was somebody I personally knew. He learned my movement. He knew my family. He knew everything about me, my kids. He knew my likes, my dislikes. He took me on dates. He did all of the good things, make me feel like a princess, all of that good stuff. And then it just switched overnight. So once I realized what I was in and I started to rebel, that was when he was like, bro, it's not gonna work. And then I ended up getting pregnant and I didn't know I was pregnant. That was another thing. I didn't know I was pregnant, so I was wasting shit like that, especially your parents. You don't want nobody to find out you're pregnant. Yeah, you don't want nobody to know. So I was like, bro, what I'm gonna do? I remember I hid my mama key in one of these little bags in his closet. Girl, I went in that closet. I found that key. I packed up all my stuff. When he came home, all my stuff was at the door. So he thought, like, okay, I'm going to drop you off, but I know you're going to come back because me and my mama, we used to get along. So I was like, all right, yeah, drop me off. As soon as he dropped me off, I left. My mama didn't know what was going on. Nobody didn't know where I was at. It was a hard situation, but I ended up getting picked up by somebody else. And I was with him for 2 years. I got picked up. I had a stroke with him. I was beat real bad by him a couple of times. And I got away from him through my dude that's locked up now. I ain't gonna lie. Because I went through the police. And he not no pimp. He just a real nigga, a street nigga that, you know, the pimp game, people don't understand. That's a real game. That's like something that you could be with one pimp and they'll tell another pimp about you. And that pimp be like, oh, I'm gonna go get her. Yeah. It's like it's a competition. Yeah. So my nigga was like, well, if we gonna beef about the right shit. It ain't gonna be about no bitch. And that's back niggas off. It made niggas leave me alone. They stopped calling my phone because I got robbed. I got beat at gunpoint. All type of stupid shit because I was running away from him, trying not to go back. So that's why they scare you to get back. They try to get you beat up. They set you up with little friends that you think your friend. Homegirls that I thought was my homegirls were really my friends. So God really saved me, and I ain't gonna lie. That's why I always free Lil Manny. That little nigga saved me to this day. That's my man. That's my best friend. And he kept me. He kept me. Put my head back on my shoulders because I felt like nobody was gonna love me, nobody was gonna understand me or accept me for me because nobody gonna believe that story. That's how I felt. Even the police didn't help me. Like I went to the police. I tried to get help many times, and it took a nigga. It took a nigga to get me away from that situation. And it's sad to say it like that, but these police don't care about that. It's a game to them. If you ain't gonna go on stand and tell them like, okay, he did it. They don't want nothing to do with you, and I'm not putting my family or myself at risk when you're not putting me. You feel me? I can't do that. It's still a street game, so I had to live by that. And God found me somebody that was gonna protect me and bring my mom back to reality to realize I'm stronger than that. I'm stronger than just what it looked like. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go. Testimony season in the building. Only testimony I really heard from was Big K. And I was going to get to that because I wanted to talk about, you know, she said you was working. When I talked to you earlier, you was like, you own a shelter or you work with a Tell us a little bit about that because she said she thought you did all of that and found out you was this big dope-ass rapper. So talk about, like, your empowerment stories.
So some things I can't really, like, talk about legally, but, the main thing that I do is I have like a transitional home. Okay. I had 2 of them, but one got shut down due to my legal concerns. Yeah. But so in about 2018, I was homeless. So I have 3 children. I have 4, but at the time I had my 3 sons. And I was with my baby father, and we separated. And his mom and his father, they actually kicked me and my kids out, and it was like in Virginia, so it was like nothing but snow. So I got in a car and we drove back to Georgia. And my mama, she was living with my aunt and them, and my aunt and them really don't kind of like accept me because they don't like you to voice your opinion. If you voice your opinion, you're disobedient, right? So you can't be real around them. You have to fake it or whatever the case may be. And I'm not that type of person. I'm too real. So they allowed me to sleep in my car, but it was in front of their house. So they was telling me that the kids can sleep in there, but not me. So on Donnelly Hallowell, I would sleep at like the petrol truck stop in my vehicle. And I was just like, I can't keep doing this with my kids. I just can't keep doing it. So 2019, when I got my income tax, I actually took all that money and I went to an apartment complex on Campbellton Road. And I went in there and I just used my mouthpiece and I made this lady believe in my dream. So she was like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 4 units. You pay for the 4 units, and then let's see what you can do. So once I got the units, my sister actually came and helped me put it together. I used all my income tax or whatever case might be. And I went downtown to, it was a park that used to be right there by Woodruff Park, but they shut it down now. So I picked up, in like 30 seconds, I picked up a whole bunch of homeless people. And I put them in my little Mini Cooper. I did like a whole bunch of back and forth. And I put them in a house. I put them in apartments. And then when I went to HireQuest, and I talked to HireQuest, and I basically sold my dream, they was like, what we're going to do is we're going to give you a contract. So they gave me a contract to get all them jobs. I bought a van and everything. Wow. And I started transporting it back and forth. And I made so much money to the point that I was able to buy a house. Yes. And then I made the house into a shelter. And then I bought a second house for the women because it was only for men.
Right.
And I opened it for the women. And then after I opened up my second home, that's when I merged into my own staffing company. Because I was like, I'm making these people too much money. I need to open me up my own temp service. So now I have a transitional home and a temp service.
Yes, let's go, Big K.
So I'm very in the field already of like helping, like helping people. That's my passion. It always been my passion. Because of what I went through.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm like so like we're gonna perform and get gone because I experienced a lot of things, especially with people being close to you.
Yeah.
So I'm basically like going through a situation where somebody that I took in actually like robbed me, and I had to defend myself in that situation. So now I'm facing serious charges and stuff like that. So that's why I shut down the women's shelter. So more of the story, be careful who you hang out with. In the old days, it used to be people will rob you for money or the big kingpin drug dealer for your drugs. Now people rob and kill you just for hate. You know what I'm saying? For nothing. So just because you have it and they don't. So more of the story, just be careful who you hang out with. Anywhere you go, do what you gotta do and get gone. You know what I'm saying? Don't get too comfortable no matter where you was at. Right. And that's for everybody.
I will say before I pass it to my girl Andy to ask you on the last question because I'm about to get into this freestyle. But I just want to say that I just really appreciate all of your vulnerability. You're being open. We ain't holding back because y'all understand. I interview so many people and I can feel they trying to hold and even I feel like I have a personality that make them want to just go on and tell me your secrets, girl.
They like to put on a personas, honey.
They be trying.
They like that like they millionaires and they really $100.
That's why I appreciate y'all.
Broke bitch. $100 rock.
They like to fake the funk. Welcome to Atlanta. Okay.
Yes. Just afraid I want to be judged, but I feel like people gotta understand.
I learned my truth is my freedom.
I feel so free when I'm telling people
I feel like that's how
because you motivate people.
My situation.
And you never know who's listening.
Exactly.
Like especially her story with the human trafficking. You never know. Like right now on somebody's phone, they're listening to this. You know what I'm saying? A little girl, and she's like, "Wow, I know I can get out of this." You know what I'm saying? So continue spreading your word. You continue spreading your PSD because my cousin he goes through that also. Like he literally had to cut off his leg in order to get out the army. You know what I'm saying? So you have to do certain things to get out of there. And now he's mentally messed up. Like he has like stories that's not even true. You know what I'm saying? Like he goes through a lot. So we do have a lot of stories, but y'all are some powerful women.
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
That's supposed to be my little spiel, but that's fine. You
Okay.
can say it.
Big K, not the little one. I'm sorry.
No, I definitely wanted to agree. Definitely powerful women, but also like y'all are sitting here with complete different scenarios that are all pretty much traumatic experiences that y'all all been through. So you guys have a light to share for like a different person for each of y'all, and y'all just coming together and y'all already getting closer. So I just wanted to shout that out as well.
And it feels genuine. So shout out to the cute girl.
Don't forget July 29th.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as
Alright, y'all,
the
July 29th, the Puxxy Power Takeover Tour will be hosting our first annual back to school. We have Big Sexy hosting it.
Yes, Big
94.5
Sexy.
The Streets radio station gonna be out there with us. And we got Mama Lo.
Shawty Low,
D4L,
D4L,
the family, they all gonna be out there with us, and we're hoping to make this a successful event. Y'all got any donations? Hit up Big K, hit up Gutter Queen. Let us know, cause we're trying to make this thing poppin'
For the kids.
For the kids.
Where's
And we ain't even made it yet, and we trying to give back. So that's what's gonna make it even more awesome.
Absolutely. Now, where's the location?
So we're working on Barrett Park and College Park, and if we don't get that one because of the mayor, we have a guy named Terry who's over Bonfire. He's actually going to allow us to use the whole entire Bonfire field.
Yeah.
So we're going to have like live performances. We have DJ Bay from Street 94.5, P Brown. And we're also going to have Foot Locker vouchers to give to the parents for shoes. We got barbers and hairstylists coming out to do for the kids, face painting. We have a lot of stuff for the kids. It's not like a nonprofit organization where we have funds. It's coming out of our own pockets. But we just want to give back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I know I love giving back.
Me too.
Everybody loves giving back. So
And I remember like you put in a group chat, you were talking about you guys were trying to feed the homeless. About the meals. They out here really
We perform performing for the homeless. So that's what we're doing. We're going to feed them because you know they can't make it to shows.
Yes.
So we're going to bring a show to them.
I love that.
Yeah.
We're gonna feed them.
Yeah,
we're gonna make them
feed
full.
them.
I'm actually gonna
get them
do
a good
something.
show.
We actually putting together something for trafficking survivors. Like I'm gonna do a video where I give out my story and I talk to them, and I'm gonna give out my numbers so they could contact me, so I can try to get them in contact with resources and help them get out. Because I think sometimes they don't trust people, and I feel like if they know that I've been through it and I can help them they can do something different. I want to help them start businesses because I started my own businesses on my own. I got vendors, so I want to help them do something different because that's what guys be selling them. Like, well, I'm gonna make you this star. I'm gonna do you a boutique. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So I want them to understand you don't need them to do it. You can do it on your own.
Like especially with y'all name, the Black Educated and Broke but Not for Long. That is a wonderful, wonderful name.
Yes.
I feel like we are very, 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 very smart Black people. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I really love that name.
I'm glad because we get a lot of hate on that name because it was Black, Educated, and Broke, and then because we've been doing this since 2018, right? And so for season 6, we was gonna like Black, Educated, and Broke, but not for long. We got a new like track and stuff, but people were still like, "Why are you gonna call yourself broke?" And speaking of, I'm like, no. See, when I started this thing, that was my fucking reality. I'm trying to get on the radio. They're like, "Oh, you don't have enough large market experience." Like, well, fuck all y'all. I started my own podcast, and I was Black, educated, and broke as hell.
Exactly.
But I didn't stay there. And my goal was when we have this podcast, would have people who are showing you how to get to stop being broke, how to get out of a broken mentality, a broken space. Black women that are doing empowerment things. So that's what the whole show was about. So when I hear y'all stories,
keep it going.
it's alignment. Like this is what we want our audiences to hear. We all got shit that didn't happen to us, but we don't have to stay in that place. We overcome and become better versions of ourselves.
I graduated recently in April with my criminal justice degree.
Congratulations.
I know we're not dumb, right? I know we're not dumb at all.
I was going to piggyback on that because I'm like, people want to say that like it's a manifestation of trying to maintain brokenness or whatever, but it's the reality of a lot of Black people, like especially with degrees as well. We get out with these degrees and we don't have a job. We don't have an outlet. We're looking for a lot of money, right? So you're sitting here very educated and
but John turned 18. He the president of the
exactly.
Oh, okay.
Better speak. You better talk. That's it.
And so they have different resources, different connects, different accesses that we just aren't able to get. So that's the only thing that keeps us different, and the playing field is just different. But as Black people whose education is constantly swiped from underneath them, we still remain educated. So you know, as a thing,
but don't that make you feel more powerful? I feel like it makes it more powerful because of the hard we have to do. We have to go through so much to get it, and it's more powerful that way.
Still rise. We still rise. Girl, they hate that.
That's what y'all have to like. I want women that's listening, like, don't allow your situation or your past situations to hinder your mental. Because I think
not your circumstances.
They try to use your situation or your past situation and be like, oh, well, you can't do it, or you ain't never be that. Or they try to twist your words to make you sound dumb. I hate when people do that. Don't let that get you out of character.
Look, just because I don't know the right word right now, don't make it seem like I'm dumb.
Yes, I
know what I'm trying to say.
They asked her certain questions, like words. They gave her certain words, like fuck, ass, bitch, and she used educated words, and bruh, it made you feel like if I was arguing with this lady, I would have been like, bruh, you got it, or I would have hit her because it makes you feel dumb. But that taught me something because it's like I could really use my words to really make you feel like, damn, this bitch look good and she's smart as hell. Like I want to make people feel like that. That's what it felt like walking across that stage. When I got I didn't look like none of the girls that was sitting there.
I want to say, like, I really like y'all platform. That's why we're trying to build this platform, because you have platforms like other network companies that basically, how can I say, put Black women on screens to
sexualize,
or to make them look crazy, like make us look like we're just these dramaphobe and fighting all the time. So what we're doing is we're actually working on trying to get our own network. We're gonna make Pussy Power into a reality show for basically us to be filmed, going to different tours, different states. We're also gonna be doing like Brazilian waxes and just like
different stuff together.
show.
We
have more shows.
I do a lot of pussy education.
We're doing a steam
That's
bath.
what I do.
Hey, y'all see the group chat, the steam
Yeah,
bath.
so we have a lot of
up next.
okay,
We
We have a lot of
together.
stuff going on. We're filming it. We're gonna make it into a reality show. Hopefully, we get one of these networks to pick up our own network, like Zeus. We get our own app because we also have more TV shows that we're doing. We have Star My Heart, Bossy Dolls. We're gonna have a whole bunch of bossy women on that show, showing their day-to-day life. So y'all just stay tuned. Pussy Power Takeover. We got a lot of stuff coming up.
I love it. I love it. So I appreciate y'all dropping all the things you got going on because we're going to run it back as I do this last part because at the end of the day, so one of the shows, one of the segments we do on Black Educated and Broke.
Okay.
I'm not going to really do that with you guys, but I'm going to give you your time. So we got a segment called Slap It or Dap It.
Okay.
So we have lots of artists that comes on the show and they play their music and either we slap it or tap it. So we slap it like, oh, that shit banging. I'm about to play that right now. I love it. Or we be like, we dap it like, well, what else you got? And, you know, it gets very interesting. Get that dap on people. But I don't want to do that with y'all. What I would like to do is play an instrumental. Okay, put it on the flow, instrumental. And I just want to see what kind of bars y'all got.
Ooh.
All right? So I'm just going to run it, and then y'all just jump in. And I need to know what the Pussy Power got going.
All right, but I
can freestyle, but they gotta drop that beat.
Drop
that beat. We about to see. I know y'all got something in y'all mind.
All right, can you start?
From another no.
Exactly.
Y'all go.
freestyle, but I can
Alright, try that beat. We got it. Come on.
Now that we radio.
There you go. I'll do what I do for you.
Yeah, without a beat.
Can y'all hear the beat?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Scallywag gang. Look. Hey, they be ready to pop it off. I be ready to rock it off. Matter of fact, the nigga in the back, you know he top it off. But I ain't gonna get into that. I be really acting brand new. Look at the leather, look at the pink hair. Yeah, I really big brand new. Yeah, it's real and explicit, and I do it too different. I know that your baby daddy is listening. I don't even care. Rocking that short hair, that's why I call myself the bald head scallywag, and we in there. Pink pussy, and you know we poppin'. All of y'all know, hop up on the stage, I really rockin', Millie rockin'. If you not talking, you silly talking. I don't even got no time, cause you know I be really poppin'. Hey, got Big K, got Big Pink, got Big Boss and Big Gutted in the Brinks, we getting bad, yeah, and we in sync, like I said, that pussy pink. Hey, pussy power. Put it on
Finished with it. BK. Yeah. I'm finna pop my shit right quick for y'all. Yeah. He said he wanna put his hands on my ass. I told him that I need a handful of cash. Pussy too fly to be on anybody cockpit. If it real boss, it ain't tricking if you got it. Now hands up, nigga. Give me that loot. Make that wrong move, I'm fitting to shoot. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. But if he pop smoke, then that Glock tote, then he gonna meet the wolves. They say ya. That's all I got.
My lane swerve when I hit a lick, they call me, baby, I ain't sparing nobody. I'm the hottest in the city. If you ain't hurt, bop me in the face on Miami. Cut you like Timmy. Rod sitting pretty on the back of that Benji. Baby doll figure, but I squeeze like a nigga. Out of time niggas better stay in your lane. Me and Trick Daddy about to spark up a train. Roll me up a spliff. Spark up a flame. Stay little bitch. You can't fuck with me if you wanted to. It's official, nigga. I'm a trapper. I wear bloody shoes. Catch me at the lot. I don't wanna choose, nigga. I'm a cop on both. Rari and that Bentley cool. Look.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm a beast, yes, my rhymes are so lyrical. I go so hard, I'm like a rap bitch hero. What's on your mind, shit? Getting this De Niro. You stupid bitches mad cause you got zero. You's a ugly bitch, look like you fell from a ditch. Pussy so loose cause you let 100 niggas hit. My little pussy, yes, she got it tight, snug fit. Come here, chick, let me teach you how to ride a dick. Ugly bitch look like they beat your ass with a stick. You and your girls, we call y'all that rat ghetto clip. Let me put you out your misery and shoot you, bitch. Ain't got no job, ain't got no money, you's a broke ass bitch. Get up off your ass and get a fucking hobby, bitch. I'm on your mind all day, I think you love me, bitch. But me, I only let rich bitches lick my click. Money talk, shit walks, that's my motto, bitch.
Let me get this to y'all real quick. Beefing over dick, hell no, I'ma let your ragged assholes have it. He fucking other bitches cause your pussy cold cabbage. I'm the type of bitch that fuck up the whole balance. Then beat him, get him mad, I'm a whole savage, stupid ass mouth. Disrespectful when I talk. I don't like pussy niggas, gotta be a boss. Deep ass pockets, give a fuck about what it costs. Pussy drip, drop, pad toe when I walk. Ooh.
Take over. Listen, Big K, good the queen boss, baby. Real explicit and Miss Pink Pussy. You listen, y'all done came. Y'all done conquered.
And we had fun.
Yeah.
We had the Trillville bitches up in here. You feel me?
Thank you, glad educated.
Glad educated and broke, but not no motherfucking more.
Period. So make sure to tell all of our listeners how they can follow y'all, tap in. But before you do that, y'all mark your calendars for that event on July the 29th for the back to school takeover with the Pussy Power crew. Streets team, it's a whole takeover. They're going to drop their Instagram so y'all can make sure y'all tap in and stay tuned. Also, the week before, they're going to be in Miami. Listen, doing some excellent Black Girl Madness up in that thing. So you make sure you go check it out. So at this point, always follow Black Educated and Broke. But sis, pop y'all shit, what y'all got?
On me first. What's the deal? It's your girl, Big K, not the little one, from Seaford, Delaware. You can find me on Instagram at BIGG ___KAYY ___ GMLE. Yes, that's the label. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, you already know what time it is. Your girl, Gutter Queen out of Bryan County, motherfucking Florida. You can find me on the _GUTTAQUEEN _. Find me on all music platforms. I already know what time it is. 954, bitch.
Okay, this your girl, Baby the Boss, better known as the face of Miami. I am from the crib. That's Miami. For those who don't know, y'all can follow me at that same name that y'all just heard, BABY, and that's DA, not THE. Okay, and it is _BKA, the face of Miami. And y'all can check out my website, thefaceofmiami.com, and y'all can shop with me too. Make sure I hit me up on Instagram, DM me, okay?
Because, baby, these units is fire. Okay? So, please,
the last two, I do lash woods, 3 for $25. Don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it.
Okay, pretty girl.
We gotta tell y'all the secret though. Look, usually Miami and Broward County and Dade County really don't.
We normally beef.
Really?
Yeah, it's real bad.
Y'all gotta have this.
They got a little thing called cows and Broward get sprayed a day, but we say we get paid a motherfucking day. You feel me? So that's but you see, we I let them know what time it is. This shit can come together.
It's a unity thing, okay?
What's up, y'all? You already know. It's your girl, the bald head scallywag. Follow me on all platforms at Real and Explicit, spelled as it sounds. I'm from the DMV, y'all. 301 in the building. PG, CBG County in the building. But once again, it's at Real and Explicit. You can find me on all platforms. And, tune in, y'all. Tap in and tune in. Support all of us.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. What up? It's Miss Pink Pussy, a.k.a. the Pussy Guru. The lady who is all things pussy, clean pussy, good pussy. I teach about pussy. Y'all can follow me on all platforms. Miss Pink is MSPIINKP. MSPIINKP. And you can also follow my brand, the Pink Pussy brand, which is PINKP ___Y. I do custom pussies. So we're going to show y'all those custom pussies so y'all can see the little custom pussies I make. And they for men too. I call them my little pocket pussies.
Period.
And guys, again, we're going to have all of this on display on Black Educated and Broke. We definitely going to show all of our little pussy imprint.
Yes.
Okay. And the last little words, we always like to ask our guests if you want to say anything encouraging, inspiring to our listeners. Big K.
Keep striving. No matter what you go through, just keep pushing. And don't stop until you get to the top. And I will see y'all at the top.
I would say never give up on your dream, no matter if they tell you too old to be doing something. Just keep pushing, because there's a bitch out there still applying for jobs.
Okay, period.
It is. Okay.
And I just want to tell
And you
y'all,
interview
dreams
them.
come true. Never give up on your dreams. They always come to life. Always believe in God. Keep God first. And always keep yourself surrounded by like-minded people. You can get exactly where you're going.
I'm gonna leave y'all with the scripture. Even if you don't read the Bible, just look it up. Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts I have for you, thoughts to prosper you and not to harm you, thoughts to give you hope in the future. And that is God's promise. He never breaks his promise. We mess up, but he would never change. So like we say, like, really keep God first. Like even if sometimes you know, we all mess up a little bit, but that man always got his arms open. So as long as you do that, everything else will come to light. So keep pushing for it, man.
Yeah.
I just want to leave y'all with you are not your circumstances. It don't matter what the fuck you got going on right now. Things can always get better. Just because I was in a household full of drunks and crackheads, but I'm not a drunk and a crackhead. I made something of my life. So you are not your circumstances. Don't think just because your mama, your daddy did something or they was something that's going to be your future. Because you can always change that shit. You ain't got to be what they want you to be or what they say. If a motherfucker tell you the only thing you good for is laying on your back, you get up and you fucking stand on your feet and you show them that you more than that. You show them that you a boss or whatever the fuck you choose to do. So you are not your fucking circumstances, and never let people tell you that you're something, that you can be something totally way more than that.
Yeah.
Man, all right. Andy, they just said it. Did you have some last words? Because I'm going to drop the mic.
I mean, God first is just my life, like, especially. So just keep it going. Just positivity, honestly, and respect. I think that's just it's going to carry you a long way. So I think my last thing is just think positive and be positive and respect people, and it will come right back to you.
Yes.
And then on that note, we love you guys. Stay tapped in. We out.
Hey man, grab your phone, grab your mama phone, grab your auntie and your granny phone and tell them to follow us on Instagram as well as Facebook.
And that's going to be at Black Educated and Broke.
We also on YouTube, y'all. Subscribe.
And follow us on Twitter at BEBpodcast_ATL.
Now if you forget, I'm about to kick your ass.
Ooh, not the A.
All right.